What's up, team? Day 347. It's raining out, so I rolled out of bed. Didn't feel like walking in the rain, so I drove to Planet Fitness. Haven't eaten breakfast yet. Pretty hungry, but gotta get my 4 miles in, so we're gonna do that, and then I'll talk to you guys later. Alright, team. So I never end up going back to the gym to do a bit of cardio like I usually was supposed to today. Today is a rest day, and I would do it today because I need to do it 5 times a week, and I don't like to do it on leg days. However, we're going to do a little bit of a physique check today. We are like 3.5 weeks out. Alright? That's way too high. Yeah, we're 3.5 weeks out from the show. Now, I don't have a lot of muscle. We all know that. That's all good. We're trying to cut down and get as many striations as we can, see as much as we can everywhere. I have been practicing my posing like I am supposed to. And with that being said, I have a little bit of a, it's almost like a routine that I have to do. And the footwork is the hardest part. The poses are whatever. I've gotten pretty decent at it. I'm not going to show you the footwork because that requires me to change the camera and everything, but you're just going to have to trust me. So the first one starts out, flex the legs, do my thing. Start off with front double bicep. Right? We're here. Then I'm supposed to put out my left leg, spin, slide left leg forward, and bring it into a side chest. Okay? So we're here. Then once we're done with that, we push the left leg back out, do a complete pivot 180, bring the right leg forward, and side chest this side. Which, you know, we're looking pretty good. You can see different striations in the chest here. If I squeeze it harder, you can see it here. Kind of in the shoulder. Not bad. So we're here. Then I bring the right foot back. Slide to the middle. Back to where my normal position is. Flex the legs. And bring to an ab and thigh. And from here, I point the left toe out pretty much sideways, 90 degrees. So I'm still here. I pick up my right knee, so my heel is off the ground, and push my toe into the ground. Shift my weight towards the left. This is what I'm doing. I'm shifted towards the left, okay? And then once my legs are in place, doing that, I'm here, right? I take this arm out, and I flex it like so. And that's supposed to be like almost a 30-second routine-ish. I don't know. I really don't know how the routines work in bodybuilding competitions. I don't know if we have to submit music. I don't know any of it. So it's probably something I should figure out relatively soon. But, you know, it is what it is. However, the rest of the time, we're looking pretty good. I can now, instead of having to shove my elbows in and bring everything forward so I can see my lats, I can now just, you know, I'm walking along. We're here. They pop out. You know, we're good to go. So, front relaxed. Get your legs engaged. You bring it forward. Boom, we're here. I'm supposed to keep the chest up. I'm not supposed to flex down. You keep the chest up. It's really weird to watch my rib cage change when I flex. Alright. Yeah. Side chest. Wow, lighting always sucks in here. Side chest. Flex everything. Boom. Keep core tight. Side chest. Flex everything. Boom. You can see a little bit going on in my shoulder, which is pretty cool. I have a tricep now. I never used to. That's that side. Tricep on this side. They're not very big, but they're there. Shoulders look pretty big when I do this. I think that's cool. Let's see from the back. Am I square? Square enough. Back relaxed. I don't know how that looked. I can never tell with the rear ones. And if you've seen previous weeks, you would know that as well. And we have back double bicep. Lighting probably sucked there, but that's that too. Just standing here, I notice a lot more than I used to about myself. Number one, I'm getting a crazy farmer's tan. Number two, I can actually see this vein in my chest much more. Especially when I start flexing and holding and like holding my breath a little bit. Things start to pop out. My chest here, it's kind of like separated, which is super weird because they're oddly shaped. Or at least they're not even. What am I doing here? Moving you around. I have these things. I always thought these were part of my ribs, but I guess they're not. They go a different direction than my ribs do. My lats aren't as big as some people, and I don't really know how to flex them either. It's kind of weird. Shoulder's got a lot going on in it on both sides. Lighting sucks. I can see it in the bathroom. Oh, there we go. There's some stuff happening. I stand up way straighter than I used to, which is pretty good. I mean, I used to be like super far forward, but now I still stand up. I still have like a little hump here going on, but I stand up way straighter. Yeah. I'm excited to see what this next 3 weeks has in store. And I guess we'll go from there. The cardio sucks, as usual. But that's all good. Not much I can change with that. Gotta deal with it until we're done. And after that, what do we do? I don't know. Okay? Don't have a valid answer for that. And that's all good. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.